Hello again, everybody. I'm glad you're okay. I'm back home. It was a bit windy up on the fields the other day, but it was beautiful up there, just around the back where I live. Anyway, I'm going to tell you the story about Noah. So I'm going to show the screen and I'm going to read you the story with some pictures. So here we go. I'm going to try and change the screen. During Noah's lifetime, people were acting very wickedly. This made God unhappy. It made him sad because people seemed to be thinking more about themselves than about God. Noah, though, was a good man. He loved and obeyed God. And God loved Noah very much. God actually loved all the people as much as he loved Noah. But at the time, only Noah was listening to God. God told Noah to build an ark, a big boat, and God told Noah exactly how it was to be done. So following God's building plans, Noah built a boat that measured 450 feet long, that's 137 metres, 75 feet wide, or 22 metres, and 45 feet high, that's 14 metres. It was to have a roof, and there was to be a space of 18 inches, that's about half a metre, between the roof and the sides. God said it was to have 3 decks, and there was to be a door in the side. So that would have meant lots of stairs and lots of different areas for all the different kinds of animals. That's a huge boat. The word ark means chest or box, so it was to be made like a massive wooden chest, bigger than a football pitch. So Noah and his family started collecting gopher wood, cutting down trees by hand, shaping the logs into planks and building the boat bit by bit. The wood was hard wearing and it was covered in pitch to keep it watertight. This pitch has nothing to do with football. This pitch was a thick substance made from juices from some pine or fir trees from the bark of the trees. It is melted, and after a time it's applied to the wood to make it watertight. Did you know the same principle is applied today on ships and boats? Noah's neighbours laughed at him because there wasn't any water in the desert where they lived. But God told Noah that a great flood was coming. Noah tried to warn the people to change their ways so that they could hear God too. But they just wouldn't listen. They just kept on with their selfish lives. God asked Noah to collect 2 of all the creatures of the earth and bring them into the ark. God also told the animals to go and find Noah, so it wasn't hard for Noah to gather them together. Pairs of each kind of animal were put safely inside the ark before it began to rain. Noah's wife and his 3 sons, Shem, Ham and Japheth, and their wives were also safe on the boat. When everyone was aboard, God shut the door. Noah and his family and the animals lived in the ark for 7 days before the first raindrops fell. Then it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Soon the earth was covered with water. After it stopped raining, the water continued to rise for 150 days. The ark landed in the mountain range of Ararat during the 7th month of the flood. God sent a big wind and the waters began to evaporate. Noah and the floating zoo had to stay in the ark for several more months while the earth slowly dried out. Finally, God sent a raven out of the ark's window to look for land. The raven never returned. Noah waited another week for the water level to go down and then sent a dove to do the same thing. The dove couldn't find a place to rest, so it returned to the ark. Another week passed, and then Noah sent the dove out again. This time it came back with an olive branch. Noah now knew that the water was low enough for a tree branch to show. When Noah sent off the dove a week later, it didn't return. The dove had found a place to live on dry land. So altogether, Noah and his family and all the animals lived on the ark for 1 year, 1 month and 27 days. It was now time for all the creatures and Noah's family to move off the ark. Noah and his family and the animals needed to start life all over again. After everyone left the ark, Noah prayed to God to thank him for keeping them safe. Suddenly, a bright rainbow filled the sky. This was God's promise that he would never flood the earth again. Today, we still see a rainbow in the sky when it's raining and the sun is shining. When we see a rainbow, we remember the promise that God said to Noah that he would never flood the whole earth again. We can trust God's promise and all the other promises that he has given. Here is a slide of the measurements of the ark, the big boat. See if you can find other vessels or other boats similar to that size. Here's a bit of a clue. Here's some more boats and ships that are bigger or smaller than the ark. And you can see the measurements. See if you can find some more. Also on the website, there's some little worksheets for you to do and a recipe for fairy cakes with some rainbow decorations. Make your own. You can have rainbow cake mixture or rainbow sweets on top, rainbow icing. Make some lovely cakes to remind us of the rainbow. As we've seen in the windows of people, rainbows to say there's hope for those key workers and the NHS people and the staff of places that have kept us going over the past 3 months since we had COVID. So I hope you enjoy them. Hope you enjoy doing the worksheets. Let me know. You can email the church email address southern.cross@ntlworld.com and let us know how you've got on. Maybe send some pictures of your work. And God willing, we will be able to see you back at Kids Crew, and Teen Crew very, very soon. So continue to keep going. I hope school's okay for those that have gone back to school, and those who haven't, just keep on with that learning. Just keep on doing your best and do lots of work for your teachers. So take care everybody, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.